What up, dude? What up, dude? What up, dude? What up, dude? Everybody, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? We back. We back. We back. Let me know if y'all can hear me. What's up, Tracy? What's up, Amber? What it do? 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 Okay, listen, y'all. Shout out to Tracy, because Tracy gonna make sure we get all the documents. Okay, Tracy gonna make sure we get all of the documents, honey. She is going to make sure of that, and so we're gonna go over them. And guys, if you hear background noise, please excuse it. I apologize, but we're about to get into a couple of things. But before I do, please make sure that you get your tickets for the brunch. All right. Please make sure you get your tickets. DC, we have Charlotte, we have Dallas. Again, make sure you get your tickets. Y'all been showing out lately, especially DC. I'm here for it, honey. I am here for it. Okay. So again, make sure you get your tickets as soon as the possible. Okay. Um Also, to make sure you vote for the Starry Awards. All right, there have been multiple people who have brought it up, so I want to make sure that you guys, please, 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 please go vote. Go vote, please, and thank you. All right, so we're gonna get into some things. Yeah, I am live on both channels because I know that this ain't gonna be favorable to the algorithm. So, um, we here anyway though. I didn't want to go live earlier because literally everybody was live. Like everybody was live. Pam was live. Scotty was live. Everybody was live. Mims was live. Uh, uh, everybody was live. So I was like, it's just really no point in me going over there and going live. So I did it. All right, y'all. So we have the sealed indictment that is now unsealed. Okay, let me put my banner down here. All right, all commentary is alleged. Y'all know that these indictments are also alleged as well. Okay, these indictments are also alleged as well. Um, you know, the guilty, come after the trial and after everything. Okay, I didn't ignore you. I said, oh, you was checking to see if he got bond. I mean, if he got his bond. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. No, I wasn't ignoring you. I promise I wasn't. All right, so um, hey Demi, hey Didi, hey Aunt Natty, Summer 77, Tracy, Faith, Maddie, Lady D, Amber. I see y'all, Royalty. I see y'all, Bonnie. I see you. I see everybody up in here. No, I asked if you want. Oh, I didn't see that comment. Oh, I hear this. Before you get started, I found Whitehead address in New York if you want. No, I don't want it. I don't need it. I'll just keep doing this the more I miss them.
Present you as he turns. This great leader, Chief Apostle Lamar Miller Whitehead. Come on.
I bet Diddy wish he was in there worshiping with Jakes. I bet he do. Y'all, I heard somebody call that man Big Booty Jakes. And baby, when I say when when I say people are crazy, Big Booty Jakes for real, that is crazy. Who says Big Booty Jakes? That is crazy. All right, y'all. So let's get into the indictment. I'm pretty sure that some of you guys have heard this already. So again, shout out to y'all for being here. And we're gonna get into it. All right. So if I don't speak to you, it's because I am watching. I mean, I'm looking at the indictment on the screen. All right. So here we go. United States District Court, Southern District of New York, United States of America versus Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, aka P Diddy, aka Diddy, aka P D, aka Lou. All right, so let's get into it. The grand jury charges count one racketeering and conspiracy, a racketeering conspiracy. For decades, Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, aka P Diddy, aka Diddy, aka P D, aka Love. Somebody gonna be singing Love. Never knew what it until we start sharing ourselves together. I love you. Why you gonna do this shit you do? Cause baby, you know you crazy. Okay, listen, let me quick. So y'all start leaving me. Okay, so it was the defendant abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires. I did not monetize this video, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know, just because of the possibility of me slipping up saying one of these words, like I just said. So yeah, it's no need. To fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. To do so, Combs relied on employees, resources, and influences of the multifaceted business empire that he led and controlled, creating a criminal enterprise whose members and associates engaged in and attempted to engage in and um, attempted to engage in, among other crimes, sexual trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. Sean Combs, y'all see all the nicknames, the defendant, operated his business headquartered at various times in Manhattan and Los Angeles under a variety of United States based corporate entities, including Bad Boys Entertainment, Combs Enterprises, and Combs Global, collectively Combs Business. Now, listen, before we get into them, oh, y'all laughing at me singing because I came back to the screen. Okay, before we get deeper into this, y'all, again, shout out to Tracy because Tracy been on it today. I think everybody had been watching this like a hawk just to see what was going to happen, right? But y'all, some of this stuff, when Pam was reading it, my mouth was on the floor. And it's not that I didn't necessarily, it wasn't that I didn't believe it. It's just how egregious it sounds, how harsh, and it sounds so harsh and so it it's terrible. It's terrible. And another thing I want to say too is to the victims, I really pray protection over the victims because I think, I just think this is crazy. So again, I pray protection over the victims that they are well. All right. All right, so let's get into the rest of it. So I'm going to tell you, Really B told me about this on the 13th. I've been on this for days looking, child. I'm telling you. Okay. So, hey everybody. Hey, everybody coming in generic name. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? All right, so let's keep on going. I don't even remember where I stopped at. Enterprise, okay. Corporate entities in the Combs business included, amongst other things, record labels and a recording studio, an apparel line, an alcoholic spirits business, a marketing agency, and a television network and media company. At the time of the at all times relevant to the indictment, Sean Combs, and y'all see the names, the defendant engaged in a ooh, persistent pattern of abuse towards women and other individuals. The abuse was at times verbal, emotional, physical, and sexual. As part of his pattern of abuse, Combs manipulated women to participate in high orchestrated performances of sexual activity with male commercial sex workers. Jesus. At times, Combs and others acting at at his direction made arrangements for women and commercial sex workers to fly to Combs' location. Combs ensured, um, first of all, I need to make this bigger. Hold on. There we go. Okay, baby, because honey, and to the people who in the back is coming in, Um, oh yeah, it's absolutely more people coming down. To the people that's coming back, I mean that's coming in, I want to ensure you that this is an indictment and this is alleged. Um, that man ain't guilty until he is proven guilty in the courts. Okay, but I mean, whatever we thinking, we right there, we see each other. Um, okay. The abuse was at times verbal, emotional, physical, and sexual. As part of the patterns of abuse, Combs manipulated women to participate in high orchestrated performances of sexual activity with male commercial sex workers. At times, Combs and his others acted at his direct locations, and Combs' participation from the women by, among other things, obtaining and distributing narcotics to them, controlling their careers, leveraging his financial support, and threatening to cut off the same, and using intimidation and violence. Physical abuse by Sean Combs, y'all see the names, the defendant was recurrent and widely known. On numerous occasions, from at least in or about 2009 and continuing for years, Combs assaulted women by, among other things, striking, punching, dragging, throwing objects at, and kicking them. These assaults were at times witnessed by others and included one incident at a Los Angeles hotel in or about March 2016, which was captured on video and later publicly reported, where Combs kicked, dragged through, uh, sorry, where Combs kicked, dragged, and threw a vase at a woman as she was attempting to leave. Now we know who that woman is, but I would assume that they can't be mentioning her name. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so no, 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 no. When a member of the hotel security intervened, Combs attempted to bribe the staff member to ensure silence. Combs' violence was also not limited to these women. It extended to his employees, witnesses to his abuse, and mm, I and your children. But that's neither here nor there, right? Sean Combs, y'all see the other names. The defendant used the Combs business, including certain employees, to carry out, facilitate, and cover up his abuse and commercial sex. Those employees, including security staff, household staff, personal assistants, and high ranking supervisors, and other close associates, acted as Combs, and their conduct was facilitated and assisted by Combs' control um, of Combs' business. Sorry, girl, check your email. I think I missed one. Oh Lord, I had to Google commercial sex workers. It says that they are the lowest rung of hoes, street walking sex workers. I'm glad you looked it up because I don't know what I thought that was. But what came to mind? Hey Terry, hey everybody. What came to mind was I'm checking my email right now. Um, what came to mind was in that other lawsuit where it was said that they was in Mexico and they was using things to scout him out. Oh, this is the letter. Is this the letter? Child, the letter is longer than the doggone indictment. Jesus. Is that what you just sent me, the letter? My God. My God. Okay, let's keep going. The Calhoun's Enterprises from at least in or about 2008 through in on or about the date of the filing of this indictment, Sean Combs, and y'all see the names, the defendant and others known and unknown, were members and associates of a criminal organization, the Combs Enterprises or the Enterprise. Members and associates of the Combs Enterprise engaged in and attempted to engage in among other services, sex trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for purposes of prostitution, coercion, and enticement to engage in prostitution, narcotics offenses, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. Girl, I'm doing pretty good already, ain't it? Yeah. Y'all know, y'all know, y'all been following me for a long time. Y'all know how I read, honey. Um, as an ex, uh, I'm glad I didn't sign any contracts. This is a whole organization. Yeah, I really, Miss Regina, it's about to get crazy, and I don't know to the extent of who who all we are about to see be involved in this, but it's about to be crazy. Yeah, that's the letter you have, the state's letter in the 11 documents. Lord have mercy. Okay. Hey Mia. Hey. The Combs Enterprises, including its leaderships, its members, and its associates, um, constituted an enterprise as defined by by Title 18, United States Code section. Y'all see the thing that is a group of individuals associated, in fact, although not a legal entity. The Combs Enterprises consisted of Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, aka P Diddy, aka Diddy, aka PD, aka Love. The defendant entities within the Combs business, including but not limited to Bad Boys Entertainment, Combs Enterprises, and Combs Global, individuals employed by and associated with the Combs business and others known and unknown. The Combs Enterprises, um, wait a minute. Hey y'all. Hey y'all coming in. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Do y'all see the night bot in the other chat? In the backup chat for those of you that's over there? Y'all see the night bot over there? I don't think it's activated. And I just know trolls be coming in and I know the mods be going back and forth. No? Okay. I'm trying to turn it on real quick. Hold on, y'all. Okay. All right. Y'all let me I say give it about 5 minutes and let me know if it's over there. Let me know. Um Let me know if y'all see it. It's to help get them people out that be saying crazy stuff. Um when you, especially when you talking about Diddy and Trump. Okay, the the Combs Enterprises constituted an ongoing organization whose members function as continuing unit for a common purpose of achieving the objectives of Combs Enterprises. The Combs Enterprise was engaged in its activities affected interstate and foreign commerce. The Combs Enterprises operated in the Southern District of New York and elsewhere. At all times relevant to the indictment, Sean Combs, and then of course it gives his names. The defendant was the leader of the Combs Enterprise. Sean Combs, and then it gives the names. The defendant and others known and unknown participated in unlawful and other activities related to the conduct of the Combs Enterprise affairs. These individuals included certain Combs business employees, included certain Combs business employees, such as members of Combs security staff, household staff, personal assistants, and high ranking supervisors, as well as other close associates of Combs. Purposes of Combs Enterprises or Enterprise. I keep putting the S on there, honey. Um, All right. So it says the purpose of the Combs Enterprise, including the following: operating a global business in the media, entertainment, and lifestyle industries, including, among other things, record labels and a recording studio, and apparel line, and alcohol experience business, a marketing agency, and a television network and media company. Preserving, protecting, promoting, and enhancing the power, reputation, and brand of Sean Combs, the defendant, as a musician, entrepreneur, and figure in the entertainment industry, enriching members and associates of the enterprise, including its leaders. Combs, Combs, and in particular those who demonstrated loyalty to Combs and willingness to conceal his crimes. Ooh, now listen, I do think it's a lot of people. Mm, it's a lot of people who have chose to be quiet, and I know what y'all being quiet for, but it's a lot of people that is choosing to be quiet, and we see you. We see you. We see you. As much as some of us hate it, because some of it is our faves, you know what I'm saying? As much as we hate to see it, and as much as we hate to say it, we see y'all. We do. We do. There are certain people who skate past this topic. There are certain people who just do certain things. And to me, it makes sense on why you're doing it, right? So, anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about that part. Preserving. Okay. Fulfilling the personal desires of Combs, particularly those related to Combs' sexual gratification, including through the exploitation of women and the use of commercial sex workers, enabling Combs and the other members and associates of Combs enterprises to engage in unlawful acts of violence, including sexual violence, sexual trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for purposes of prostitution, coercion, and enticement to engage in prostitution, narcotics distribution, and other crimes, and concealing the commission of such acts. Um, Securing absolute loyalty for members of the Combs enterprise, including through the acts of violence and threats, and protecting the Combs enterprises and its members and associates, including Combs, from um, the Lee, Lee, please, please, please. The people who was just saying this morning they didn't want it to be they married. They didn't want it to be they married. They didn't want it to be they married. But y'all, as much as y'all, okay, how can I say this? I want to be careful. I want to be very careful. Uh, eh. I want to be careful, y'all. But um, It's giving me, yeah, Auntie Mary, come have a conversation with us, Mary. Come have a conversation with us, Mary, because we want to know. We need to talk. Okay. Mary. But then you gotta also think about these people like why nobody talking about Stevie J? And Stevie J come out here and he wanna be Captain Save a hoe out here. Okay. And he wanna ride for his friend, which is that's what your friend is supposed to do. But I'm just saying, if anybody got something to say about him, huh? Do anybody got something to say about these people? Now, again, Stevie J, what where you at today? Where you was at yesterday? Huh? I mean, I'm just wondering, you know. But I ain't seen too many people talking about that. I have not seen too many people talking about that. Side note, I was in what's his name chat earlier, Storm Monroe chat, right? And girl, why was they in the comments arguing about like these people who have been named? Like some of these people have been named more than once in more than one lawsuit. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Some of these people have been named more than once in more than one lawsuit. But I mean, okay. I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, hey y'all. Yeah, he was at them parties. You know, he was at them parties, and so was a whole lot of other people. There's very few people that have done interviews that was like, oh, well, we chose not to go to the party, or we weren't invited to the party. There have been plenty of people that have, come out and said those things, and then there have been plenty of people who, mm, Thomas Dexter Jakes, we still trying to figure out why you was there. We still trying to figure out why you was there, Thomas. Okay, anyway, let's get back to it. Protecting the Combs enterprise and its members and associates, including Combs, from detection and protection by law enforcement authorities through acts of intimidation, manipulation, bribery, and threats of retaliation against individuals who witnessed the crimes committed by members and associates of the enterprises. Okay, baby. Hmm. Some of y'all that claim, oh my God, we was oh, there go the Zoom button down at the bottom. Oh my God, we tried to stop him, or we tried to do this, and we tried to do that, and we tried to do this, and we tried to do that. Okay, all right. Wait. Okay, means and method of the enterprise. Among the means and methods by which Sean John, and then it has named the defendant and other members and associates of the Combs Enterprises conducted and participated in the conduct of the affairs of the Combs Enterprise, including the following: Combs and others. Other members and associates of Combs Enterprises wielded their power and prestige of Combs role at the Combs business to intimidate, threaten, and lure female victims into Combs' orbit, often under the pretense of romantic relationship. Combs then used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause the victims to engage in extended X crimes with male commercial sex workers. It's so easy to slip up and say them words. That Combs referred to as, among other things, freak offs. Freak offs were elaborated and um, produced sex performances that Combs arranged, directed, masturbated during, and often electronically recorded. And arranging these freak-offs comes with the assistance of members and associates of the Combs enterprise, um, transported and caused to be transported commercial sex workers across state lines and internationally. Freak-offs occurred regularly, sometimes lasted multiple days, and often involved multiple commercial sex workers. During freak-offs, Combs distributed a variety of controlled substances to victims, in part to keep the victims obedient and compliant. Ooh, girl. Now, sometimes unbeknownst to the victims, oh, sometimes unbeknownst dang, I just lost my spot. Okay, there we go. Sometimes, unbeknownst to the victims, Combs kept videos he filmed of victims engaging in sex acts with commercial sex workers. After freak-offs, Combs and the victims typically received IV fluids to recover um, from the physical exertion and drug use. Ciao. Um. Y'all heard what I told y'all earlier in that live. I ain't gonna. I guess I can repeat it because baby, it's a lot going on over here. I can repeat it. I told y'all earlier. There was this one guy that I knew about. Now, I used to attend the parties and stuff, But before I found out about what they would be doing, when the lights go out, when everybody start leaving, child, I was like, "Oh no, girl, gotta go. You would never get me caught up in here." Never. Not for that. Not to bust no nut. Sorry. Sorry to the elderly people to the seasoned people that's watching. But I'm just saying I'm not fit to do all that. Not to bust no nut, honey. Not doing it. Not finna get caught up in that. Okay. Anyway. Now members and associates of Combs Enterprises, including high-ranking supervisors, security staff, household staff, personal assistants, and other Combs business employees facilitated the freak-offs by, among other things, booking hotel rooms for the freak-offs, stocking the hotel rooms in advance with required freak-off supplies, including controlled substances, baby oil, lubricant, extra linen, and lightning. Cleaning the hotel room after every freak-off to try to mitigate room damage, arranging for travel for the victims, commercial sex workers, and Combs to and from the freak-offs, resupplying Combs with requested supplies, delivering large sums of cash to Combs to pay the commercial sex workers, and scheduling the delivery of IV fluids. In or about March 2024, during searches of Combs' residence in Miami, Florida, and Los Angeles, California, law enforcement seized various freak-off supplies, including narcotics and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. Hold on, I want to hear if y'all can hear this. Like, like, y'all, please give me 2 seconds. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Okay, girl. Now, Combs subject victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse to cause the victims to engage in the freak-offs. Combs maintained control over his victims through, among other things, physical violence, promises of career opportunities, granting and threatening to withhold financial support, and by uh, other means as well, including trafficking tracking their whereabouts and shoot. Okay, and dictating the victim's appearance, monitoring their medical records, controlling their housing, and supplying them with controlled substances. During and during and separate from the freak-offs comes, amongst other things, he kicked through objects at and dragged victims at times by their hair. These assaults often resulted into injuries that took days or weeks to heal. Combs also threatened victims' careers and livelihoods, including if they resisted participating in the freak ops. Victims believed that they could not refuse Combs' demands without risking their financial or job security or without repercussions in the form of physical or emotional abuse. Combs also used the sensitive, embarrassing, and incriminating recording that he made during freak offs as collateral to ensure that the continued obedience and silence of the victims. Now, let me just say this. I was looking at the neighborhood talk comments, and I saw somebody in the comments say, "Well, why we didn't hear the recording during the press conference?" Girls, you stupid. Is you stupid? And there was people literally liking and asking. That's my question too. Are y'all dumb? Are y'all dumb? Y'all act like the feds want to give y'all everything they got. Are y'all dumb? Girl, the people be dumb. Anyway, okay, wait. Okay, I read that. Members and associates of the Combs Enterprise, including Combs security personnel, at times carried firearms. On more than one occasion, Combs himself carried or brandished firearms to intimidate and threaten others, including victims of and witness to his abuse. In or about March 2024, during the search of Combs' residence in Miami, Florida, and Los Angeles, California, law enforcement seized firearms and ammunition, including three AR-15s with defaced serial numbers, as well as a drone magazine. Members and associates of the Combs Enterprise, I keep wanting to say enterprises, enabled Combs control over victims by following his directions regarding financial payments to the victims, advancing or suppressing the victims' career opportunities, and acquiring the controlled substance Combs used to keep the victims um, um, compliant. Members and associates of the Combs Enterprise at times witnessed Combs' violence towards the victims or the victims' injuries caused by Combs without intervening. Instead, members and associates of the Combs Enterprise helped helped conceal the violence and abuse by, among other things, assisting Combs in monitoring and preventing victims from leaving locations such as hotels or Combs' residence. These these occasions including instances in which a victim was required to remain in hiding, sometimes for several days at a time, to recover from injuries Combs inflicted without being publicly observed. Members and associates of the Combs Enterprise also assisted Combs in locating and contacting victims who attempted to flee his abuse. My God. uh Jesus. When employees witnesses to his abuse and others threaten Combs' authority or reputation, Combs and members of the associate and blah, 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 and I said it enough. Combs and members and associates of the enterprise engaged in acts of violence, threats of financial um, reputational harm, and verbal abuse. These acts of violence included kidnapping and arson. Girl, you know what I got the thing on outside that arson? Kid Cudi. I mean, I'm just saying it because it was in a lawsuit. So I mean, hey, okay, let me keep going. Um, in addition, on multiple occasions, combs through both objects and and people, as well as hit, dragged, choked, and shoved others. When Combs' authority and reputation was threatened by the possibility of negative publicly or law enforcement actions against him, including in or about late 2023, following public allegations of Combs' crimes. Combs and members and associates of the enterprise pursued pressured witnesses and victims, including through attempted bribery, to stay silent and not report what they experienced or knew to law enforcement. You know what? And I'm gonna also say this too. And I hope this just ain't no crazy thing to be saying. Um, what up though, Harold? What up though? What up though? Um, I hope this ain't crazy to say. But to some of y'all, to some of these people that have come out and said, "Oh, I didn't experience this. I didn't did this was my experience. This is what I didn't see this. I didn't see this." You're gonna have to tell the truth. You gonna have to tell the truth. You've been lying too long. These folks been lying too long. That man that had y'all sitting back there scared and stuff, and y'all been able to get up on this public platform and say, "Oh no, 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 it hasn't been the same for us. That's not my testimony. That's not my story. May not be your story, but you saw somebody else go through it." Mm, mm, mm. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, and the indictment speaks of it. I mean, let's just keep it real. Okay. Now reporting what they experienced to law enforcement on phone calls, Combs and other members and associates of the enterprise, among other things, provided these victims and witnesses with false narratives of events in an effort to conceal Combs' crimes. Combs caused these calls to be recorded on at least two occasions, from at least in or about 2008 through on or about the date of the filing of this indictment in the Southern District of New York and elsewhere. Sean Combs, aka Puff Diddy, aka P Diddy, aka Diddy, aka P D, aka Love, the defendant, and others known and unknown, being persons employed by and associated with Combs Enterprise, described in paragraphs 6 through 12 of this indictment, and an enterprise engaged in the activities of which affected interstate and foreign commerce, knowingly conspired, um, conf- is it confederated, and agreed together, and which each other to violate the racketeering law of the United States, to which uh, Title 18 United States Code, Section 1962C, that is to conduct and participate directly and indirectly to the conduct of other affairs of the Combs Enterprises through a pattern of racketeering activity, as the term is defined in Title 18 United States Code. Okay, and they give it again. Multiple acts involving kidnapping, chargeable under the following provisions. Okay, and it gives it to you. It says the California Penal Code kidnapping, California Penal Code attempt, California Penal Code aiding and abetting, California Penal Code conspiracy. Multiple acts involving arson, chargeable under the following provisions of the state law. California Penal Code arson, California Penal Code attempt, California Penal Code aiding and abetting, California Penal Code conspiracy. Multiple acts involving bribery, chargeable under the following provisions of the state law: California Penal Code bribery of a witness, attempt. I'm sorry, California Penal Code attempt, California Penal Code aiding and abetting, and California Penal Code conspiracy. Multiple acts indicated under eight. Uh, okay, so it's just gonna keep on saying that. Okay, right here you got relating to tampering with a witness, victim, or an informant. Um, relating to forced labor, relating to sex trafficking. Ooh, child. And multiple acts indicated under Title 18, and this one is relation to transportation, and um this is where the prostitution comes into play and the other illegal sex activities. Baby, now I'm gonna get into the rest of these counts right here, but this is just breaking it all down, and I ain't never finna say this, but this is talking about the drugs, honey. Why the drug name so long? Hey y'all, hey. Okay, so listen. Oh wait, I thought y'all could see this. Y'all couldn't see this the whole time. That's my bad. I apologize. My bad. And nobody even say nothing. That was definitely an accident. All right, so notice of special sentencing factor, and then y'all, there's a bunch of stuff that have been filed today. Diddy request bail package and give up Miami Mansion. His ooh, we honey, honey. Honey. Sorry, y'all. That was a TMZ article that had just came through. All right. My key is stabbing me in my pocket. I mean, stabbing me in the side. All right. So B2K and one to oh, we need to know who else is involved, baby. Well, believe me, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Okay. From at least in or about 2009 up to and including in or about 2018 in the Southern District of New York and elsewhere, as part of his agreement to conduct and participate in the conduct um, of the affairs of Comb Enterprises through a pattern of racketeering activity. It says that the defendant agreed to in and affecting interstate and foreign commerce, knowingly recruit, entice, harbor, transport, provide, obtain, advertise, maintain, ooh, and solicit by any means a person knowing and reckless knowing and in reckless disregard of the fact that means of force, threats of force, fraud, and coercion as described in Title 18 of the United States, Section 1591, and any combination of such means would be used to cause the person to engage in commercial sex act in violation of Title 18. Child. From at least in or about 2009 up to and including in or about 2018 in the Southern District of New York and elsewhere. It gives the name, the defendant um in and affecting interstate and foreign commerce, knowingly recruited, enticed, harbored, transported, provided, obtained. Okay, it's the same thing again. All right, it's the same thing. Okay. All right. We got something different here. Okay, we met. Okay. Person to engage in a commercial sex act and attempted, aided, and embedded and willfully caused the same to wit Combs recruited, enticed, harbored, transported, and maintained a person, victim one, and attempted, aided, and abetted, and willfully caused victim one to engage in commercial sex acts, knowing and in reckless regard of the fact that victim one was engaging in commercial sex act as a result of force, fraud, and coercion, honey. All right, that's gonna say the same thing. That's finna say the same thing. Forfeit the allegation. All right, let's see. Let's get down here to the bottom, honey. Cause this ain't the same thing, y'all. Um, so he doesn't have a passport or a plane. No, from what I heard, that they said that he gave his passport up to his attorney. Is that what I heard? Okay, so we got some other documents, y'all. We got some other documents. Um, if any of the above described forfeitable property as a result of any act of omission of the defendant cannot be located upon the exercise due diligence. Okay, we see all that. All right, so this was the original indictment. Let me pull up. Yeah, baby, look at y'all naming names, honey. Okay, so let's see. It's just a lot of these people going down. Okay, now Tracy. Okay, that's the indictment. Okay, that's the letter from the state, correct? I'm going to oh Lord, oh Lord. I Let me just tell you, Tracy, I didn't even peep these documents. Jesus, I didn't even peep these. Not these as of oh this y'all, this is about him. Oh my Lord. Residential appraisal report. Lord Jesus. I ain't fit to put that up there. I don't want nobody accusing me of nothing. I mean, even though y'all could go pay for these documents, I don't want now with you nobody accusing me of nothing, 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 nothing. Okay. Don't accuse me of nothing. Okay, so here's what I can read to you guys. This is exhibit 3. All right. Dear AUSA John, as you know, we represent Mr. Sean Combs with respect to the ongoing investigation by your office into violations of Title 18, United States Code Section 1962. And then it gives all the numbers, y'all. It gives all the numbers. We write to inform you that Teeny partner at law firm has taken physical custody of Mr. Combs' passport and oh I think I could show y'all this. I think I could show y'all this. Okay, so as you can see, it says that they have taken the physical custody of Mr. Combs' passport and will retain the passport. Mr. Combs will not secure any other travel documents and will remain in the United States during this time of the investigation. In terms of domestic travel, we will advise you in advance of any travel within without the outside of the United States. And within the United States, I think they still have to tell. Diddy was aware of the raid. He was aware March 15th, I think, and the raid was March the 25th or something like that. I believe it. I absolutely believe he knew about it. I believe it. Okay, so hold on, y'all. I'm looking through these. Thank y'all for kicking it with me, cause I know y'all done heard this a million times today. So I appreciate y'all for being here. While we talking, wow. I mean, I know this ain't really got nothing to do with it, but I was um I was scrolling through YouTube and I saw Rich Homie Quan's funeral, right? So he had a open what was the open casket in the beginning. And I think that flyer said that. I could be wrong. But the people are up in arms on Instagram because the blogs reposted him like in his casket or whatever. And people were like, this could be traumatizing, this could be that. But I would have to say that's, I mean, unfortunately, you kind of run into that happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they knew it was gonna be, they knew he pled not guilty. Yeah, his attorney said he was gonna plead not guilty. Um, um, yeah, he about to take everybody down. But Rich Homie Quan, his funeral was going on, and the people had a lot to say about seeing his body. Now I get it. I get why people wouldn't want to see that, but it was all over YouTube. It was all over Facebook. It was all over everywhere because the funeral service was live streamed for the people who couldn't attend. So I thought that was crazy. Um, all right, so this one is just a follow up email. Okay, wait a minute. So this was March. This was March the 18th. Just a follow up email from last Wednesday. Okay, where is okay, here's the original email. This was on, let me show this. Well, no, I ain't gonna show y'all because I got these people email on it. This email was from March the 13th, 2024 at 4:33 p.m. Good afternoon. AUSA Johnson, Steer and Shimmer. Baby, listen. I apologize. I could not find your email address. My name is Mark, and I represent Sean Combs in connection with your investigation. I know that we have never met, but I would like to speak with you and provide you with the information that has come to my attention over the last couple of weeks. Okay, that's that. Then he sends another message and he says, just following up on the email from last Wednesday, if you have a few minutes to touch base, I would really appreciate it. There is a situation that I would like to bring to your attention. Thank you. Okay. What else we got here? Okay, wait, that was exhibit. This is exhibit 5. Okay. So let's see. The 10th, June 9th. Okay, so June the 9th. June the 9th. Okay. That was the day of my brunch. Dear all, Mr. Combs will be departing from Miami at 6 p.m. tomorrow on his plane for Los Angeles. Tuesday, he and his family will depart on their road trip. They will be going to Sedona, the Grand Canyon, Lake Powell, Zion, and Death Valley. We will be in touch with his flight information back to Miami. We hope you all had a nice weekend. Okay. Yeah, so this is proving that Diddy, him and his attorneys, they knew what was about to happen. They knew. Okay, let me see. Um, okay, this is dated July. August. This message, okay. June the 29th. Okay, so June the 29th, Mr. Combs is flying via a charter plane to Jackson Hole, Wyoming today until Wednesday. We'll let you know when he flies back. Good evening, Mr. Combs will be traveling back to LA today, and that was July. So between the 29th of June and July the 5th. So he left on the 29th, he got back July the 5th. July the 8th, good evening. All Mr. Combs will be traveling back to Miami tomorrow via charter plane. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so he went from LA to Miami. Got it. Okay. Um August the 8th, it says, good evening. All Mr. Combs will be traveling to New York next week. I will let you know the exact date when I have it. Jesus. Mr. Combs will not be flying this week. And instead, we will be flying to New York on August the 21st and leaving on August the 25th. So it's like they knew his whereabouts, they knew everything. So them going to pick him up at that hotel, they knew exactly where he was. Good morning, Mr. Combs is no longer traveling to New York this week. Okay, baby, we got the exhibit signing. Okay, now this is from May the 22nd, 2024. Dear AUSA, Johnson, Steers, Schmier, and Foster. I don't think that's how you say that man's name, but yeah, okay. As we discussed last week, Mr. Combs will be traveling from Miami to Los Angeles on May the 27th to attend his daughter's high school graduation. Um, he will be traveling to Los Angeles on his private plane. On this point, we write to follow up phone call yesterday where we advised you the efforts to begin to sell this airplane, which is owned by a single member LLC called Love Air. Because selling a plane takes some time, we will keep you all updated as to the progress of the sale. As we advised you in early April 2024, this firm took possession of and continues to have possession of Mr. Combs' passport. Okay, so his passport been took. Okay, let's see. This was June the 13th. This letter is to follow up on our letters advising you of Mr. Combs' travel and our possession of his passport. And yeah, our possession of his passport. We write to inform you that we have also taken possession of several of his family members' passports. These which include his mother, Janice Combs, his daughter, Chance Combs, his daughter, Love Combs, his twin daughters, Jessie and uh, is it Delilah? Is it Delilah? Dilla? Delilah? Okay. I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. Please don't laugh at me. Please. I'm really trying to be funny. I mean, trying to be real. Is it Delilah? 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 Dilla? Delilah? Do y'all think he would have taken the bad stuff out of his house before the raid? It's a chances of him doing it, but if they find out that he did that, that's most stuff added to him. It's most stuff added to him, and he clearly didn't take out. It ain't funny, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so though, because I think you get in more trouble if they find out you did that. And he got cameras and stuff. They can get it. They can get the footage and stuff like this. I don't know. I don't know, Tracy. That's a tough one because yeah, that's a tough one. I think he would get in more trouble. Yeah, but I think when you be trying to take stuff out of the house, they rather be watching you like a hawk, child. They kind of know. I don't know, something about that. Like now you knew they was on your tail, and now you trying to take all the stuff out the house. No, I don't think that's the safest thing to do. And I think if they find out, baby, you gonna be in trouble. Delilah, Delilah, Dealer, Dealer, Delilah. Wait, okay, wait, Delilah, cause like La, Lilla, Delilah, Delilah. Is that what it is? What is it, y'all? Is it Delilah, Delilah? What is it? Demi, don't be laughing at me. I Delilah. Okay, so I was right. Delilah. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so I was right. Right? Delilah. Delilah. I think I got it right. I think I got it right. Okay, y'all. So that's all I have for right now, baby. I'm not reading that state to the I mean that letter to the state. But what I will read to y'all before I go is his bond thing. Tracy, did you send that one to me? Mm, I'm gonna go over this other one and what send from the last. Okay, hold on. I don't see it. Okay, wait. Maybe this is it. No, that's the indictment. Exhibit 4. Love is the little baby, ain't it? Is love the little baby? Second from the last in the 11-page document. I thought that was the second from the last. Girl, I'm not gonna read this. I'm I'm supposed to read this. We're talking about the bond here. I'm not gonna read all this. Cause baby, it's giving the defendant's history and characteristics. Girl, we done read I I I thought it was a document where it was like I'm talking about the negotiation that they gave to the that his team gave. Is that in here? Oh, that's the first one. Okay, got it. Sorry. It's here. It's here. Okay, the proposed package. So let me show y'all this. This was his proposed bond package. I get it. Other people living. That's where y'all going. I get it. Girl. I get it. I'm finna go. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so the proposed package, the defense proposes the following bill package: a $50 million bond, co-signed by Sean Combs, his mother, his sister, the mother of his oldest daughter, and his 3 adult sons, secured by equity in Mr. Combs' residence located at, you see the address there, the appraised value of this home is at 48 million. The home, girl, now wait a minute, that's the Miami home. I thought I just saw something else about the Miami home being more than that. Did I not just see that? Huh. Did I not just see that somewhere, Tracy? Or am I tripping? Maybe that was the LA home. I don't know. I could have sworn I just seen something about that Miami home being 78 something. Something like that. Or maybe I'm just making that up in my head. I don't know. Hey Tracy, super producer, New York course. Hey, baby. Well, hey Miss Lika B. Hey boo, hey boo, hey boo. Wait, so he got Sarah uh Chapman in it, the oldest daughter mom. Uh-huh. That what it said. That what it said. Now I'm curious about them. Um Now in anticipation of his bail hearing on August the 20th, 2024, Mr. Combs paid off the remaining mortgage of about 18 million so that the home could be used to secure a bond and be free of the mortgage. Okay. Okay. I just needed to read a little bit further. Okay. Understood. Secured by the equity of Mr. Combs' mother's home, and it gives the location. Mr. Combs' travel will be restricted to the Southern District of Florida and the Southern District of New York to attend court, meet with his counsel, and attend medical appointments, which we will address to the court in a separate submission, as well as the Eastern District of New York and the District of New Jersey, only to the extent that his travel to and from New York involves an airport in those districts. Okay, Mr. Combs' passport was surrendered to his counsel on April the 1st of 2024. His counsel advised the prosecutors of this fact in an email dated the same day. Counsel will provide this passport um, to the proper services. The passport of the following family members who have already surrendered their passports to conceal after the raids of Mr. Combs' home: Janice Combs, Chance, Jesse, Delilah, and Love Combs. Okay. All right. Now, since at least April 2024, Mr. Combs has been making efforts to sell his airplane. We informed the government that these efforts in May of 20 that they started these efforts in May of 2024, and explained further below. Just this weekend, Mr. Combs entered into a letter of intent with a party to sell it. Mr. Combs understands that he is not to travel to Los Angeles, where the plane had been located this week, and further that the plane is not to be brought to the district in which he located until it is sold. Oh, home detention with GPS monitoring and all other standard conditions of supervision. Listen, good luck to you, baby. Good luck to you. I pray for these victims. I pray for these victims. And sir, you and everybody else going down. Not you talking about Mother Combs like she innocent. Mother ain't innocent. Mm-mm. Mother ain't innocent. Mother is a let, let me shut up. Let me shut up. His mama ain't innocent though. I said it. His mama ain't innocent. Okay. Janice ain't innocent. All right. Anyway, y'all. I want you all to have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Um, have y'all a beautiful rest of y'all day. I will be probably over there. We really be later on today if she goes live to discuss this. To listen to what the people got to say. What am I saying? It's my main innocent. Mm-mm. I don't believe that by a long shot. I'm sorry. There's not a yeah, Aunt Natty. Yeah. Mama ain't po mother Combs. No, no, no. Mother, mother, and let me just say this: if she did not participate, she knew, she knew, she knew of some things. hmm The way she been talking all these last couple years and stuff like that, yeah, Mama knew. She knew what was going on, and the lawsuit speaks about people like that. You know, I hope so too, Lee. I hope that these victims get the justice that they deserve. Because again, everybody can't be lying. Everybody ain't looking for no payday. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, all right, y'all. Well, I am going to go so I can get some more work done today. All right, y'all. If you have not gotten your tickets for the brunch, get your tickets. If you um have not voted today, make sure you go vote. All right. With that being said, I will be sure to catch y'all in the next video. I see y'all in these YouTube streets. Bye, girl.